Carolina in Chapel Hill. Thank you, Annabelle, Manny, and DJ Mo. Thank you, Annabelle. Oh, beautiful profile photo. Y'all gotta follow the channel, man. I'm streaming every single day from China, and I bring it to you from the perspective of an American from North Carolina. Make sure y'all follow the channel, man. We stream every single day. This is my third one already. See, I used to eat this growing up all the time, man. I used to eat this growing up all the time. Man, 这怎么卖，老板？这怎么卖？10块一斤是吗？你有勺子吗？有勺子。Man, I feel like getting one of these, man. Look at this. I know I was on 5 hours ago. I'm back. 我先走一下。I'll be right back. Yes, I'm from the state of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. Make sure y'all follow the channel, man. What's up, Luis? Food everywhere. Sanford, North Carolina. Yeah, no shit, good English. I'm American. That's like saying to a Chinese person, good Chinese. No shit. Of course I got good English. I'm American. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Follow the channel and share this live stream. They got something for your ass. Look at the size of the shrimp right here. Man. Look at this. Man, 香啊！我先看一看。They got the small shrimp over here. They got the jumbos over here. Man, Asheville, North Carolina. Burnsville, North Carolina. A lot of people from back home in North Carolina, man. So if you're watching me for the very first time, make sure y'all follow the channel because I stream every single day. We got almost 300,000 followers now. Terry, thank you so much, Terry. Terry, thank you for all the blessings last night with the dinosaurs, now with the galaxy. Thank you so much, Terry. Thank you, Terry. Seriously, thank you, Terry. 我先看一个。Thank you, Terry. Man, look at all this food. 好，我先看一个，因为我在直播呢，我先看一看。Man. All right, so anyway, I was saying to the people in North Carolina, I'm a Tar Heel through and through, man. I went to the University of North Carolina for my undergrad. I graduated in 2013, and I got my MBA also from Carolina, Keenan Flagler Business School in 2017. So North Carolina is always going to be my home. UNC is always going to be what I love, even though I live so far away from you guys here in China. And it's been so for the last 5.5 years. I miss home. I miss North Carolina. I will be back for Christmas. So please follow the channel and share this. I see you, Wendy in Burnsville. I see you. Thank you, Wayne Baljuan, for sharing this live stream with so many people. Thank you, guys. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Wakey. Man, if you are up on the West Coast in the Pacific time zone, you're the real MVP. Thank you, Deanna. You either can't sleep, you an insomniac, or you just like to wake up real early. See, I'm telling you one thing I think a lot of people back home in the United States, we don't appreciate is that us Americans, we love to eat fried food. We love our onion rings. Well, here people in China love their fried food too. Look at how much fried, thank you very much, I appreciate that. Look at how much fried food they have here. Look at these, that's pork chops, I think. Man, look at that, that's chicken fingers. That's onion rings. That's fried tofu. That's fried squid. That's some sweet potato fries over here. They love their fried food here just as much as we do back home in the States. That's probably the biggest thing that surprised me when I moved here 5.5 years ago, was just how much people here love their fried food. You know, look at this. Everything is fried. Even the freaking vegetable is fried. Y'all see this right here? The vegetable. Man, Sonny, you my only moderator on. Thank you, Sonny. Thank you, Sonny, for moderating. You the only one on. I appreciate you. Look at this right here. Even the vegetable is coated in flour, and it's fried. Look at this, fried goodness everywhere. I don't know what this is. Man, hello from North Carolina, Roger. Hello, Wakey. Everybody, y'all gotta follow the channel, man. I'm streaming in China every single day. Damn, she bad. Damn, she bad. Man. What up, everybody? Wakey. Look, everything fried. Look at these fried chicken breasts. Man, 我先看一个，这个怎么卖的一个？9块一个。It's $1.28 each for these fried chicken breast over here. It's crushed, so it's got bones on. California. What is up, man, in New York City? You guys love it? I love it too. We're gonna be, look. You see, the thing about China, you gotta understand, I think that's so different from the United States, is if you guys ask me, what's the biggest difference between living in China versus America, other than obviously the language, a lot of the history. Thank you, Pure Vella. Thank you, Pure Vella. I think the biggest difference for me is just how at a random city, at any random time, you have a market like this. Like here, back home in the States, you would have to go to New York City. Thank you, Javi. You would have to go to Los Angeles. You would probably have to go to San Francisco to find something like this, and it would have to be on like a Saturday or a Friday night. Here in China, I'm in a random city. 99.9% of you have never heard of, called Tangshan. Literally, very few people have heard of this back home in the States. Yet, just like on a Wednesday night, a work day, you have so many people congregated in just one place. You know what I mean? So it's like, thank you, Sony. Clutch comment. Thank you so much. Thank you, Sony. You know what I mean? Yeah, he did look at me when I said Tangshan. But that's the name of his city. He said Tangshan. But that's the name of his city. He was here. Anyway, you gotta have thick skin when you do this, man. Like when you do what I do, you guys gotta have thick skin, okay? Otherwise, it's like you're not gonna be able to do well on TikTok if you don't have thick skin. You know what I mean? I have thick skin. People look at me, people say stuff to me, I could care less. I love what I do. I love to show you guys China. I love to show you guys Asia. I don't care if they look at me. It's all good. Man, somebody eating good tonight. Somebody eating good tonight, man. Thank you, Annabelle. I get a lot of comments, mostly positive. You know, people love the channel. People love the show. People love what we do. Okay? But occasionally you do have some weird comments. You gotta have thick skin to be able to handle the pressure of being in front of literally over 100,000 viewers every single day. Lately, we've been getting close to like 150 to 200,000 views every single day across multiple live streams. Please follow the channel. EWC, thank you. We also have a Discord channel. The link is on my homepage. Please make sure y'all join our Discord group. Thank you, Ham HB and EWC, and Glossy Girl is here. Thank you very much. Now, let me stand on the corner over here and make a comment. Okay, so I don't want to block any traffic. The one thing you got to kind of realize here in China is that another reason why prices are so inexpensive and so low. Thank you, East Coast. Thank you so much for the, whatever that is, Farij. I don't even know what that is. Please follow the channel. As an American kind of observing this country for the last 5.5 years, another reason I realized why everything is so inexpensive in this country compared to back home in China, or back home in the States. I'm gonna say this and it's gonna shock a lot of Americans, because I think there's actually more competition in the market than back home in the States. What I mean by that, it's like if you open a barber shop here and you're doing well, your neighbor is gonna open a barbershop right across the street from you, and he or she is gonna charge $1 less than you do. You see, they are doing this hot pot style food stand over here. There's another one right here that sells the exact same thing. You know what I mean? So there's like a natural force to it that makes inflation here almost nearly zero. I've kind of realized, like, how is it that we're getting jacked by all the corporations that are raising prices on us back home? Is because they have pricing power, man. They got us by the collar. They got us cornered. You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got no choice but to buy that Bounty paper towel. We ain't got no choice. We ain't got no choice but to buy that Tide washing pod. You know what I'm saying? It's like They got us by the collar, whereas here in China, you got 1.4 billion people. You literally got, you see this right here, man. They are literally doing the same thing here as what this is doing right there. So how could you have high prices? There's so much competition. So it's like, this is why it's really hard for a lot of Americans to grasp this, because they'll say, well, this is a socialist country. This is a communist country, right? We're a democracy. We're a capitalistic country. Yet in many ways, as an American who's living here and I'm observing a lot of this, what's happening here in the country, thank you, dude. It's kind of like, it's almost kind of like they have more competition in everyday life than what we do. You know what I mean? And that's what keeps the cost so low. So, like I said before, man, when you live out here long enough, you start to observe and you start to see things, especially if you bring the perspective of an American and you observe all this stuff and you're just like, huh. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Jamie. Let's get up out of here, man. Let's keep moving. Man, look at this entire, you guys know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm trying to tell you guys here? You guys know what I'm trying to convey? Thank you, Ricky. Thank you, Ricky. It's like, the reason why this channel has become what it's become is not really because I go to places. Anybody could pick up their phone and do what I do. It's the fact that I've lived in America for so long and I'm here now observing this country, China, that I'm like, huh, that's interesting. That's interesting. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you, Robotussin. Thank you, Gina. And we gotta find a way to communicate this, like, to the folks back home about how this society is different and how it runs. You know what I mean? It's like, there's so much repetition. Everything you see in this country, there's so much repetition, a lot of the same stuff. You know, it's like whatever this guy is selling here, somebody was selling it just a couple stalls back. So much competition, you can't jack up the prices on the everyday people. Thank you, Hollywood. So at least that's my takeaway as I walk around. So let's keep moving, everybody. Ooh, look at that, look nice. That look nice right here, man. Man, this ice cream is literally, look at these ice cream right here, man. This ice cream is like 70 cents for a cone. $1.40 for 2 cones. Look at this. Thank you, Purella. Good morning, Raina. Good morning, Raina. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Thank you, Purella. I do like ice cream, man. Thank you, My Pink. Thank you, Purella. Thank you, guys, man. I will admit, I do like to start my day. I like to start my evening in this type of an environment. You know why? Because I'm no longer getting my ass whooped by the sun. Thank you, Robert Hudson and W. Bill. You know, as we walk around here, it's like for all the American folks who, I know you guys just woke up, so you don't want to hear a bunch of deep talk. You know what I mean? It's like, one of the things you really got to think about is like the way I think about this as I'm living here. I was very happy living in America. America changed my life for the much better. I realized the American dream. I'm also very happy living here in China. Sincerely speaking, you know, as I think about these two countries, you know, I think one of the biggest takeaways that I have is that there's probably a few things that they could learn from us, and there's a few things that we can learn from them in terms of how the people are living out here. Thank you, Josu. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, but the problem is, and here's the biggest problem with all this, with everything that I'm saying. Make sure y'all follow the channel, everybody. Here's the biggest problem. And this is a very concerning problem. Thank you, Mike C. Is that everybody that lives in this country, they could turn on their TV. They could watch a government channel. Thank you, garbage something. Thank you, Janice. They could turn on the TV, okay? And they could watch a government channel and they'll have exposure to America. Captain America will be on. Okay? Marvel movie will be on. A Disney movie will be on. And this is on a government channel here in China. Okay? So they have a lot of exposure to American society. They have a lot of exposure to our culture and our way of life. Thank you, Belfast. But when we turn on our TV, when we turn on TNT, TBS, CBS, Fox, MSNBC, NBC, ABC, you don't see anything from them. right? So they're learning about us. They're getting exposure to our way of life, our culture. We hardly get any exposure to theirs. This is another reason why I started to do my show here on TikTok every single day. Does that make sense? Come on, man. It's Jackie Chan movie. Come on, man. You two said Jackie Chan movies. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Follow the channel and share this live stream. Make sure y'all follow the channel and share. You know, so this is why I love it when we have a lot of people who are watching, because not everybody is curious about a different culture. Not everybody's curious about a different society. Thank you, Garbage, Pale Kid. Thank you, Lewis. That's very weird for me to say this. Thank you, Garbage. Thank you very much. You know what I mean? It's like, look, most of us back home in the United States on a per capita basis are far better off financially from an income perspective than the folks that live here. Thank you, Tommy and Garbage. Thank you. They make on average $600 a month living in this city. $600 to $700 a month living in this city. And that's in the city area. In the rural areas, even lower. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Hollywood. That's a salary that you can't get away with. And hello, how are you? Hello. That's a very friendly lady. You rarely see that. Thank you, Hollywood. Not to say that people aren't friendly, but you rarely see people just wave into the camera like that. That's very nice. Let's keep it moving. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Y'all gotta follow the channel, man. I stream in China every single day. We're also gonna go to Thailand. We're also gonna go to Japan, Malaysia, Vietnam. But it's like, you know, when you look at life here, it's just very, very quiet, man. Thank you, Elizabeth D. Thank you, Elizabeth. Great to see you. Y'all gotta follow the channel, man. Good morning. Let's get our day started back home in America. It's Wednesday, man. It's hump day, man. Come on, wake up. Wakey. Come on, man. Time to wake up. Wakey. Y'all know this is my favorite right here, man. Oh, they got them juice dripping. Oh, mamma mia. Now, when we go to Beijing to go and stream in early September, all right, when we go to Beijing, I'm gonna show you guys the most authentic Beijing duck ever. You guys gotta remember, Beijing duck originated from Beijing. That's why it's called Beijing duck, okay? You can see this entire duck is actually gonna have the seasoning put into its inside before it goes into the oven. And these ducks are super, super crispy when you bite into it. And there's a lot of juice. It's slightly sweet, but also salty. Thank you, Green-Eyed Argentinian Scorpio. Thank you. Make sure y'all follow the channel, everybody. Hit that follow button. Look at this duck. Absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Derek. Beautiful. Let's keep it moving. When we go to Beijing and have Beijing duck, you have to realize Peking duck. I gotta get out of this neighborhood and go to my next destination. Thank you, Jay Benz. Peking duck is a emperor's food here in China. Thank you, Hollywood. It's an emperor's food. What that means is, back in the Ming, I think in the Qing dynasty as well, the emperor ate Peking duck. Thank you, Bree in Hollywood. And that's why it's called Beijing duck, is the emperor lived in Beijing. And that's why when we go to Beijing and go stream, we gotta go and get some Beijing duck. Thank you, Hollywood and BB. Make sure y'all follow the channel, man. Wakey, everybody back home in America. We're here in I'm not even gonna tell you guys the name of this neighborhood. You know why? Because this is one of hundreds of neighborhoods in this city that look just like this. A blend of old buildings from the 90s and new buildings from the last 20 years. Thank you, M. Rahimi and Hollywood. Let's keep moving, everybody. Wakey, everybody. Wakey. Thank you, BB and Hollywood. I'm telling you guys, man, we got to be more open-minded about this country, because there's a lot of things that we see. For example, man, BB and Hollywood, thank you. Yes, follow the channel, man. Make sure y'all follow the channel. You got make sure y'all follow the channel. You guys, I'm telling you guys, man, I think another thing that is really holding us back as Americans, I'm gonna say this, man, and I say this as a fellow American. Another thing that's really holding us back is a lot of times when we look at a foreign culture. Thank you, M. Rahimi, especially because we've been at the top for so long, man. We as the United States of America, we've been at the top for so long. Thank you, M. Rahimi. Thank you, Bree. We kind of sometimes look at a different culture and their way of life with a tone of condescension. You know, stereotype, I'm not gonna use that word, but it's like, because we've been wealthy for so long, I'm not gonna use the R word, But we've been wealthy for so long. We've been number one for so long. We'll look at a different culture. Thank you, Jay. And we'll have like a little slight tone of condescension because we've been at the top for so long. I also had that same attitude when I first came to China 5.5 years ago. I've since changed my perspective a lot in the last 5.5 years. The more I learn about this country, the more I kind of learn their wisdom. I've learned to kind of just drop that air of condescension and try to learn from them as much as I can. So I can't change y'all's mind, but what I do is stream every single day, and I hope you guys will see the beauty of this country. Thank you, Cinderly. I hope you guys will see the beauty of this country rather than the differences in, let's say, for example, the food or something like that. Right? So please make sure y'all follow the channel. We're really gonna go, like when you go to Disneyland, when you guys go to Disneyland in Shanghai with me, it's a vibe, right? Because it looks so similar to Orlando, Florida. It looks so similar to Anaheim, California, right? That's what Disneyland is all about, except it's in Chinese. But when you're out here, it's totally different because somebody just saw a duck and they're probably not used to seeing a duck. And they're probably not even used to eating duck to begin with. Thank you, Kopiana and M. Rahimi. You know what I'm saying? They're probably not even used to seeing duck to begin with. Thank you, Mandy and M. So, you know, that's why it can create a little bit of a confusion, condescension. Ew, that ain't something I would eat. Well, when your ass is gathered around the house, when your ass is gathered around the table for Thanksgiving, your ass is eating into a turkey, they probably have that same question. It's like, what is you eating over here? Thank you, Lone Wolf, and thank you, My Pink. You know what I'm saying? They probably have the same feeling as you just did. I'm like, what is that nasty ass turkey that you eating, man? You know what I'm saying? So let's keep it moving, everybody. Follow the channel, man. It's all about differences in culture. This is why the channel is so successful, because you guys got to look at it like this. There's 3 groups of people, in my opinion, that watch the channel. Thank you, Hi, I'm HB. The first group is folks who already have an interest in Asia, who already have an interest in China. They want to learn more. They're fascinated by the culture. They want to learn more. LBJ is one of them. I'm sure Pugs is one of them. You know, that's one group. Another one is like, they've never been to China. They're a little bit curious. They're a little bit afraid of this society. They're a little bit afraid because of what they read in the news. You know what I'm saying? They don't really know what to think. You know what I'm saying? They don't really know. So I go, let me go check out this guy from North Carolina. He's an American. Let me see if he can explain it in a way that I can understand. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you, East Coast. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? And then there's this third group where they watch, and that's a very small minority, and there's really nothing you can show them that'll convince them. But I hope you guys watch anyway, and hopefully one day you will be convinced that this is actually a great country to live in, at least a great country to visit. You know, it's different, but it's also very similar to America in many ways. And it's getting more and more similar, frighteningly so, especially the younger generations. So let's go ahead and get up out of here. We're gonna keep walking in these neighborhoods. Thank you, Ushi Yao. Thank you, Essence. You know what I mean? I hate to be bucketing and segmenting people. Thank you, Essence. But really, that's just how it is. The more you do this and the more exposure you get to people, as I do. Thank you, Ian. You're here, Ian. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, guys. Please follow the channel. How many new followers we got? Oh, I love this, man. Y'all gotta hit that follow button, man. We're on our way to 300,000 followers, y'all. Oh my God. We're on our way to 300,000 followers. Please make sure y'all follow the channel. Ooh, that's gonna be some good cooking. You look like you know what you, Ooh, that's Chinese clams right here. That's Chinese clams, y'all. Thank you, Lexa. Thank you, Jolo. Oh, that's Chinese clams. You know, it's always kind of scary when you watch people cook, and versus when you're like eating at a restaurant and you see the finished product being brought out. It's kind of scary when you watch somebody cook how much salt they put in this stuff, man. You know what I mean? It's kind of scary when you watch somebody actually cook the food, how much salt and sodium actually goes into the food that you eat. It's kind of scary. It's kind of scary, man. We consume a lot of sodium when you be eating out here. Follow the channel, man. Share this live stream. Thank you, Ian and Sony, for moderating. Thank you, Trudy. Thank you, SJ. Good evening. Good morning, everybody back home in the States. Wakey, wakey. Thank you, Ray. Thank you, Ray El Mamba. Thank you, guys, man. All right, let's keep moving. Now, for everybody, if you're an American, I know because there's a lot of new folks who are watching. I'm gonna say this again, because this is a totally different set of audience than what we usually have in my morning live streams. That's why I love to stream at this time. I have to say this again. Average income in this city is between $550 to $650, possibly up to $700 a month. Average income. okay? And that is for a folk who has like a job. For a lot of these folks who are working in these types of stalls, running these types of stores, their income can fluctuate based on the season. In the summertime, they make more because there's more people on the streets. In the wintertime, this place is cold as hell, and it rains, and it snows, so they make less. Well, you say, well, okay, if I was living in Indiana somewhere, if I was living in Ohio somewhere, and I made $800 a month, my ass is gonna starve. My ass is gonna starve if I made $700 a month in Pennsylvania. If I made $800 a month in North Carolina, my ass is on EBT. My ass is on food stamps. I can't get by on $800 a month, you know? But here in China, you can easily you can easily live on $800 a month in this particular city. Low rent, low food prices, okay? As long as you are not trying to buy a Mercedes-Benz, you can actually have a very decent life out here for a very average salary. Thank you, Rob, and thank you, Ray, especially if you're married and you're bringing in 2 incomes. You know, so let me also point this out. So this is gonna be a good example. Let me point this out for you. Let me stand over the corner here, looking at this Chinese pizza over here. All right, thank you, Des. Do you guys see this high-rise over here? This is about 30 stories tall. This is a pretty big building. Thank you, LBJ and Des. Please let me know in the comments how much you guys think an apartment here costs. Let's say 2-bedroom apartment, 1,000 square foot. How much you guys think it'll cost? 2-bedroom, 2-bath with a study. A 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom with a study, 1,000 square foot. How much you guys think an apartment is gonna cost? In US dollars. I'm talking about buying, not renting, buying. Like to buy an apartment here in this, and we're pretty downtown, by the way. We're not too far away from downtown. How much you guys think it'll cost? He said 1,100, 600, a million. Regina said a million. I'm talking about in US dollars. Regina said a million. 200K, 100K, 1,000 square foot is gonna probably run you about 150,000 US dollars. Okay, which if you think about it on a $800 a month, $700 a month salary, it's a lot of money. But if you rent this place, incidentally, it's only gonna cost you a 2-bedroom apartment somewhere here. I can assure you, no more than $500 a month. I promise you, no more than $500 a month. Probably $400 a month, even $350 a month can get you a decent apartment in this building right here. So this is why, like, China is one of those countries where I'm still trying to figure this out as an American walking around. It's like their rental return as a percentage of housing price is so low compared to the States. You know what I'm saying? You guys flip through TikTok, you see all those real estate gurus trying to teach you how to do real estate. You know what I'm saying? You buy a house for $300,000 and you rent it out for $1,500. You're getting like 6-7% return on your housing. Well, here in a lot of these apartments, you're getting like 1%. You're getting like 1.5% in rental return. But the difference between China and the United States, this is the biggest difference for everybody who's watching when it comes to real estate. There's no property tax here in China. Thank you, Blue Apple. There is a stamp tax, which means when you buy the home, you have to pay a one-time stamp tax. But there's no ongoing property tax here in China on your home. So unlike if you live in anywhere in the United States, from Alaska to Hawaii to Florida to Florida to New York, you gotta pay property tax to support your local schools. No property tax here in China whatsoever. Once you buy the home, once you pay the stamp tax, it's yours to own for the next 70 years. Now you have the land use rights. Now for the HOA, what we call HOA back home in the United States, here in China they call it management fee. That you do have to pay living in this condominium right here. In every single condominium you have to pay a HOA. But it's a little bit, it depends on how luxurious your home is. The more upscale your home is, the more HOA you have to pay. Well, I guess that's the same way. That's a very idiotic statement. That's exactly the same way as back home in America. I don't even know why I said that. That's a very idiotic statement I just made. So once again, just remember the biggest difference, y'all. There's no property tax here in China versus back home in America. No property tax whatsoever. Make sure y'all follow the channel, man. Make sure y'all follow the channel and share this live stream. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Let's keep it moving. What happens after 70 years? Well, most of us gonna be in the ground in 70 years, man. What happens after 70 years, we'll find out in another 30 years. You renew your lease, I guess. Maybe you pay a small fee, maybe you don't, you just renew your lease. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Follow the channel, man. These people looking at me speaking English, man. They be surrounding me and shit. I don't know what's going on over here. What's your IQ? My IQ is like 12. Ask Terry, man. She will attest to this. My IQ is like 12, 15 on a good day. 15 on a good day. Make sure y'all follow the channel. Hit that follow button, y'all. So this is why on a salary of $800 a month, $700 a month, people can actually live a decent life out here. Because rent, if you're not renting in one of these nice buildings, let's say you rent in one of these small buildings here, right? Look at these old small buildings from the 90s. You can get away with a $200 rent. $150 can get you a one bedroom with your own bathroom and your own kitchen. Now the toilet is gonna be a squat toilet, okay? But you can get away with $150, $200 easily in an apartment. Maybe even $100 can get you a one bedroom studio apartment here. So then you make $800 a month. You got the rest for groceries. You got a little bit for the movie theater. You take your wife. You know what I'm saying? You take the baby mama out to the movie theater. You got enough left over. You got enough left over. You know what I'm saying? No, a month, $100 a month, USD. Everything I say is in USD because my people watching is mostly Americans who are watching USD. Everything is USD. You know? Let's keep moving. Please follow the channel, y'all. I think some of these older homes are gonna have a squat toilet. That's just a tradition here. That's how they always did it. But on the newer homes here, they're gonna have a normal Western toilet. So, and it's the same thing with malls in China. If you go to a mall, a nice high-end, decent mall, they're gonna have a normal toilet. You go to just any mall by the street, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna get a squat toilet. You know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, let's keep moving. These people be surrounding me. Let's keep moving. These people be surrounding me. Let's keep moving. These people be surrounding me. Surrounding me too. Okay. All right, let's keep moving. These people be surrounding me for some reason, man. These people just be surrounding me too. Surrounding me too, guys. This live stream. Let's keep moving, y'all. Hello in France. Thank you, Hookman Jones. Thank you. I ain't getting no police attention. You know why? Because I'm a law-abiding citizen. Let's keep it moving, everybody. I'm not famous at all, man. I'm a nobody. I'm a nobody, man. I ain't famous at all. Let's keep moving. Follow the channel and share this live stream, y'all. Hit that share button. I stream every single day in China, okay? Please make sure y'all follow the channel and share this live stream. We got almost 200 shares. Let's get to 1,000 shares, y'all. Most of the folks who hit the share button, they asleep right now in the States. They live on the West Coast, man. I ain't sharing shit, man. I'm sleeping. I'm not sharing anything. They be like, I'm sleeping, man. Follow the channel, y'all. Thank you, Winnie. How many new followers we got? I love it, man. I love it. We got almost 500 new followers, man. Y'all gotta hit that follow button. Let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Look, and if you guys were probably, a lot of y'all kind of want, some of you guys are probably thinking to yourself, okay, for the folks here who run their own business and they don't have a normal job, let's say these vendors over here who sell products, who sell food every single night, how much do they make on average? Okay, like let's say, for example, this gentleman over here with the store over here, how much do they make as a store vendor running their own small business? Well, first of all, depends on what they're selling. Because once again, it's a lot of competition. This competition here in China is what holds all the prices in check. If you are running a stall and you're selling something very hot and everybody's coming to buy, within a week, there's gonna be somebody else with a stall right across the street selling the exact same thing. So at the end of the day, I'm thinking that most of the folks who work at these stalls, like that lady over here, see this lady right here is selling something that's selling a lot. I've been seeing a lot of people come and buy this Chinese egg McMuffin over here. We saw this earlier in the live stream. She probably makes, if I had to guess, she does well for herself. I think she probably makes like $1,000 to $1,300 US a month would be my guess. $1,000 to $1,300 a month, and that's a lot higher than just sitting at a normal desk job, right? Because she's got to do this every single night, this very repetitive task. But she's carved out a nice niche for herself on this entire street. There's nobody else doing what she's doing, so she's gonna make a very decent salary, very, very decent salary. But make sure y'all follow the channel. I'm so tempted to actually get one, but I'm trying to stay away from carbs. This is $1.40 for 2 of these egg McMuffins. Thank you, Jose. And I know some of you guys watching back home in the United States, man, as you go to work, as you go to school today, You're about to stop by a McDonald's and buy the exact same thing for $3.99. Well, here is 70 cents. Egg, pork, and flour. The exact same thing. $1.40 for two of them, 70 cents each. Exactly what you get at McDonald's. Except it ain't even frozen. Everything is fresh. Look at this. Follow the channel and share it. A $5.99 Regina. Oh my God. I can't afford America no more, man. I can only afford America light. I can't afford the real America no more. Thank you, Terrence. $5.99 for an egg McMuffin. Are y'all shitting me? Are y'all being serious? Me $5.99 for an egg McMuffin. $7.99. What are you? No way. No way. Y'all making this up. No way. No way. No way, y'all. I don't believe this. I don't believe this, y'all. Make sure y'all follow the channel. Hit that follow button. Well, we're gonna go to the Great Wall of China, a different section of the Great Wall of China in about 2 or 3 days. If you don't hit that follow button, you're not gonna see me hike the Great Wall of China. Okay? You're not gonna see me hike the Great Wall of China live on TikTok. Y'all gotta hit that follow button. And you also not gonna see me when I go to Beijing and go to Universal Studios. You also not gonna see me when I go to Hong Kong, China and go to Hong Kong Disneyland. You gonna miss all those things. You gotta hit the follow button, man. You gotta hit the follow button, everybody. Make sure y'all follow the channel, man. Let's keep it moving. Keep it moving. And thank you, Jeremy W. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you gotta love your fried chicken. I love my fried chicken, y'all. That looks so good. And you know what's kind of crazy, man? This is, once again, I said this before to a different set of audience, and I'll say this again to you guys. It feels like I'm living in the Twilight Zone when I live in China and I stream here in China and I live my life out here. Thank you, Annabelle, because a lot of things that's happening back home in America, it's actually happening in reverse here. Let me explain why. For those of you guys that bought a home in the last 3 years, you guys will know that the interest rate back home in America on a mortgage has been going up steadily. During the pandemic, it got low as 2.5%, 3% on a mortgage, right? You guys remember those days where it was like 2.5%, 3% on a mortgage. Thank you, Leather. Now it's like 6.5%, 7% on a 30-year mortgage, right? Steadily going up in the last 3 years. Well, here in China, the opposite is happening. In the last 2 years, the mortgage rate has been going down. And I'm sitting here and I'm scratching my head. I'm like, how could the two biggest countries, the two wealthiest, most powerful nations in the world be having opposite things happen? Thank you, Winnie. They be having opposite things happen. And I'm sitting here as an American, I'm observing all this, and I'm like, I feel like I'm living in the Twilight Zone. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, thank you, Diamond, thank you, Paul. I'm living in a Twilight Zone. You know, it's like the opposite is happening here as it is happening back home. You know what I mean? Look. Follow the channel, y'all. Follow the channel and share this live stream. Y'all see how this lady over here, you see how this lady over here is literally selling the exact same thing as the stall we just passed. 香啊。先看一看，这个怎么卖？这个40一斤是吧？ Man, that's $5 a pound right here for this shrimp right here. $5 a pound. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Mariana and Shiesty, for sharing sharing the live stream. Make sure y'all hit that share button, y'all. Follow the channel and hit that share button. I stream every single day from out here in China. Make sure y'all follow the channel, man. Let's keep moving. How many new followers we got, man? We got to get to 1,000 new over 500 already. I love you guys, man. Let's keep it moving, man. I love it. That's why I love to stream at this particular time. It's my golden hour. Because so many of you guys are just waking up back home in the States. As a preview, as we leave this market, you guys have to remember, yet again, we're going to be live on the Great Wall of China in the next couple of days. If you're not getting notifications when I go live, and a lot of people complain to me about not getting notifications, please go to my homepage, hit the bell button, and select all. You'll get a notification as soon as we go live. That doesn't mean that you have to watch, but you'll get a notification so that you won't miss the big live streams. Like when we go to the Forbidden City in Beijing again, when we go to the Great Wall again, a different section of the Great Wall, when we go to Disney in Hong Kong, China, when we go to Disneyland in Shanghai again. There's 2 Disneylands in China, one in Shanghai, one in Hong Kong. Just like how there's 2 in America, 1 in Orlando, 1 in Anaheim, there's 2 here in China. So y'all gotta follow the channel. Y'all gotta hit that follow button and then click the bell button. It's gonna give you the notification. There's also a Discord group if you have the app already. The link is on my homepage. You can try to join the Discord group. Thank you, Zach, man, I appreciate you. Thank you, Zach. Gotta join the Discord. Gotta join the Discord. Now, we're gonna go to so many places in China, man. Thank you, Darnet, Danet. Thank you, SJ. Thank you, Danet. Thank you, SJ. No lockdown here, man. But I'll tell you this, man. I did experience a lockdown in 2022 for 7 days. But I got lucky as hell, man, because my apartment building let me out. This is no joke. The entire city was locked down, but because I lived in an apartment building that didn't have man, it was, I don't want to explain the circumstances, but I was able to go out. Dog, if I was streaming at that particular time on TikTok, I would have 2 million followers. I literally had a city of 18 million people to myself. I was able to walk down the street, in the middle of the street, there was nobody in the streets. It was like a scene from The Walking Dead. If I was streaming at that time, I would have 2 million followers, y'all. But my stupid ass wasn't streaming at the time, because I'm stupid. So let's keep it moving, everybody. That's why I'm streaming now, everybody. That's why I'm streaming like 7 hours a day. I'm making up for lost time. Follow the channel, everybody. I'm not using a VPN at all. You know why? Because I'm an American. I use my American phone and my American SIM card. This is why a lot of people, see, look, for the folks who are watching this right now from back home in America, listen to me very carefully, because I keep getting this question. If you are a European, an American, a Singaporean, Australian, New Zealander, wherever it is you are from another part of the world, if you come to China and you are a foreigner, just bring your phone from the United States, wherever it is you're from, turn on your phone, have an international roaming plan, and you're gonna automatically go on whatever website you wanna go to back home. Your Instagram, your Facebook, it's all gonna be there. You don't need a VPN if you're using an American phone and an American SIM card. I think a lot of people are confused by that. If you're using Verizon, if you're using AT&T, just have an international roaming plan and it's gonna work the minute you step off the plane. A lot of people don't understand that. Thank you, thank you, cute you, thank you, Joe Orell, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's keep moving. And also, there's a lot of people, man, who's watching me for the very first time. They're not even gonna believe the prices here. I'm not gonna get into the details about the prices. They are what I call cheap as hell. 哎，老板，这个苹果怎么卖？这个苹果
15两斤
，15两斤是吧？就7块5一斤。
对。
This is literally 93 cents a pound. This is actually pretty expensive for these Fuji apples. 93 cents a pound, 7.5 yuan per jing per caddy. 96 cents a pound for these apples right here. Now you go to your local Harris Teeter, you go to your local Tops, you go to your local Giant Eagle, you go to your local Whole Foods and try to price it out and see how much it costs. That's why they're able to live a good life here on $800 a month. Everything is cheap. Look, what is that? Some type of cake over here. Man, I appreciate you guys, man. Look, the way I stream is very simple. My primary audience is Americans back home. Period. That's my primary audience. I love to show you guys back home in America what China looks like. And then we welcome people from all around the world, the Europeans, the Australians, the British, the New Zealanders, the Singaporeans. We welcome everybody onto our channel. But my primary audience is Americans back home. There's no doubt about it. I like to stream in a very down-to-earth, easy to understand fashion that makes this country, which seems so complicated to so many of us back home, easy to understand. Thank you, Le Shen. Does that make sense? Thank you, Robin Spiker. Because a lot of us back home in America, we've been watching so much CNN, we've been watching so much Fox News, man. We've been trained to think everything about this country is negative. Thank you, Mr. Ben and SJ. Well, the reason I like to do what I do is I like to show you so you can find out and figure it out for yourself. You know what I'm saying? This is why my ass is streaming every single day. I'm tired as hell, man. This is my 6th hour of streaming today. I stream every single day. Thank you, Pepper. So y'all gotta follow the channel. And this is here. You wanna live in a way, in my opinion, this is my humble opinion. I wanna live in a way where I am seeing and judging for myself instead of being told what to think. You know, we're gonna interact with a lot of locals. The more you guys watch me, the more you'll realize I speak perfect Chinese because I was born in China before I immigrated to the United States in 2002 when I was only 11 years old. I'm 34, I turn 34 next month. My ass is getting older. It's like I'm able to communicate with a lot of the locals. Thank you, Zach, and to do it in a way that doesn't have any barriers because of the way I look. I look local. And this is why people stare at me, by the way, because I look local, yet I am speaking English. This is why I get so many looks. Thank you, G88. Thank you. Make sure y'all follow the channel, man. 90s baby, man. I just made it. I was born in 1990. I just made the cutoff, man. If I was born a year earlier, I'd be an 80s kid, which doesn't sound as cool, man. I like being a 90s kid. Please follow the channel and share this. Please follow the channel and share this. Please follow the channel and share this. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. See, the more I walk around this country, man, the more I kind of realize you got 1.4 billion people living here. Okay, you got 1.4 billion people living here. Thank you, Bush King. Thank you, Gabrielle. Follow the channel, y'all. Make sure y'all hit that follow button. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Bush King. Thank you, Jamie. Man, I'm speaking the truth, baby. Thank you, Gorilla. Thank you. Gabrielle, Gorilla, what's up? What's up, everybody? All right, now let's walk the streets a little bit. See, look, they got everything. See, look, they got everything out here, man. See this? They got cell phone stores. They got everything. I'm in China right now. I'm in the city of Tangshan, walking around. You guys are not my usual audience. That's why we get so many new followers and new viewers on this at this time of the day, because of the fact that. Thank you, Contented. Thank you, Gabrielle. Thank you, Ion. Thank you, Jenny. Man, I've been in China for 5.5 years, man. I anticipate being here for another 5.5 years. I love living here, but I will come back and visit as much as I can. Thank you, Essence, The Moment, Ion, Jenny. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you, guys, man. Y'all got to follow the channel. Thank you, Mama Need. Thank you, Tiffany. Y'all got to hit that follow button because we going to the Great Wall of China in 3 days. Thank you, Burr, El Kuki. Thank you, Twisted. Thank you, Luke. How many of you guys watching me for the very first time? Thank you, Luke and Jenny. How many of you guys watching me for the very first time here? Anybody? Thank you, Luke. Thank you, SJ. First, anybody watching me for the very first time? You guys, a lot of people. A lot of people. Well, my name is Daniel from the state of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. I stream every single day in China. I also make a lot of content. I also put a lot of hard work into making episodes. So our episodes get hundreds of thousands of views, every single one of them, over 100,000 views, sometimes over 1 million views. So we get over 4 million views a month in our live streams, and we get millions of views in total for our videos. So you gotta follow the channel, and every single traffic that we have is organic. We don't pay for any traffic. We let the content speak for ourselves. Thank you, El Kuki. Thank you, Trudy. Thank you, Juan. Every piece of content we bring to you is original, made by myself. Thank you, Juan and Gabrielle. Everything is original. We don't pay for any traffic. We don't inflate our data. Everything is the real. Everything is the real. Thank you, Big Al. Thank you, Juan. Thank you, Teresa. It is 7:15 p.m. in the evening. Feels like I've only been on for 15 minutes, but I've actually been on for about an hour already. Let's keep it moving. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Yes, coming up very soon, another Great Wall live stream. All my episodes are posted on my homepage here on TikTok. Make sure y'all follow the channel, man. I love this, man. Oh, man. Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Oh, she's getting a ride. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. That's what we call a scooter taxi here in China. They have it in Thailand. Thank you, Betty West. When I go to Thailand and stream, you guys are going to see me in a lot of tuk-tuks. You're also going to see me in the back of a lot of motorcycles. That will get you to wherever you need, basically in the city, for $1.40. Anywhere you need. Thank you, Betty West. Let's keep it moving. Now, you can see, what's interesting is when you come out here and you get on the streets, there's a lot of these vendors that spill out into the streets here. You see that? This is actually a very well-lit community over here. This is a main road. Look at the way they do. Hold on, let me get over here so I don't get my ass run over. When you're in a northern Chinese city like this, all right, when you're in a northern Chinese city, the way they divide up their streets, thank you, Plant Groove, is very, very similar to how we do it back home in the States, where we have a bike lane in a lot of big cities. Thank you, Lucky and Plant Groove. But when you go to southern China, when you're in Shenzhen, when you're in Shanghai, everybody is in the streets. The bicycles, the scooters. They don't have a bike lane in a lot of those southern cities. But here in the north, they actually have a dedicated lane for the bicycle. You can't really tell this one very well because the street is very narrow. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Follow the shit. Look, this is also another thing where like we just walk. Like the thing about my show is like a lot of times I just walk everywhere in China. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times I just like to show you guys what China is like when we just walk around. There's no destination, especially at this time, Sandra. So having said all that, let's just walk. Thank you, Sandra. Follow the channel, share this live stream. Let's keep it moving. How much do these grapes cost? 哎，老板你好，这是您的吗？哎，你好，这个怎么卖？这个提子怎么？8块1斤是吧？哎，Man, that's $1 a pound right here. Thank you, Ian. That's $1 a pound, 8 yuan per jing. $1 a pound right here. 这个怎么卖？这个7块。This is a little bit cheaper. This is only 7 yuan. 7 yuan. 7 块是 7.
啊，7吗？
对，7。Man, this is only 85 cents a pound right here. 85 cents a pound. You tell me how affordable this is. Keep moving. How about these peaches here? 这个桃子怎么卖？ How about these peaches? 5块。5块。This is 65 cents a pound. Hold up, I got something for him. I'm gonna give him something. If y'all remember my morning live stream, I always give him something. I got something for him.
我都忘了，简单英语单词我都忘了。
Watch this.
会几个？我知道了，谢谢。
We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep. 谢谢，拜拜。
做啥呀？
Gonna keep it moving. 您会说一点英文吗？
简单的，我都初中会一点。
He said he know how to speak a little bit of English. 您说一句，您会说一句吗？一句话。
简单的会说点。
Hello, how are you?
对，说不标准。Hello 不是喂吗
？Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. 早上好的意思。
Good morning 是不早上好吗？
对。Good evening 是晚上好。
晚上好啊。
Good evening
是中午好啊。
对。哦，谢谢，拜拜。I'm gonna get out of here, man. Get out of here. Them peaches only 67 cents a pound. Let's keep moving. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, man. Man, I'm telling you guys, man, like, I love to interact with the locals, man, but I don't like to bother people. You know what I mean? Sometimes if I see sometimes if I see a guy and he's real friendly, a man or a woman, whatever it is, I'll go up and talk to them, but I don't like to bother people. Not everybody likes to be on camera. Not everybody likes to be streamed on, you know? But when you walk through this neighborhood, let me give you guys some comparisons for the folks who just came in. These buildings from the 90s over here, if you wanted to buy an apartment here, let's say on the 3rd floor, all right? Let's say you want to buy that apartment on the 3rd floor. Back in the 90s, the homes weren't that large. So it's very hard for you to, back in the 90s, to have like a 1,500 square foot apartment. That was very rare in the 90s. My father and my mother, before they immigrated to the United States, thank you, Terry, they did well for themselves. We were solidly middle class, upper middle class before we immigrated to America, where we immediately became effing poor. That's some bullshit, by the way. That's why when I was 11 years old, when I went to America, I was like, damn, we was doing nice in China, man. We came to America, we became some peasants. What kind of shit is this, man? Send my ass back, man. I didn't sign up for this shit. Thank you, Pat Zurich. Thank you, Jenny. I was like, I didn't sign up for this shit, man. Hey,吓我一跳, man. This dude scared me, man. 那哥们吓了我一跳, man. He scared me for a second. He just came up. 我后面上来吓了我一跳. He just came up from behind me. He scared me for a second. 那你女朋友吗？
多少人
？2400人，都是美国人。Thank you, Bohemiac. You scared me. 你吓了我一跳. This dude scared me for a second, man. I was like, somebody just came up and behind me. Anyway, let me get back to my point over here, man. This dude scared me for a second. All right. What was I talking about? Yes, in the 90s, most people's homes, if you could afford a home like this in the 90s, they were like 600 square foot, 700 square foot, 800 square foot, 900 square foot, maybe 1,000 square foot if you were doing well. If you wanted to get like a 900 square foot apartment here in this building, this old 90s building here, where there's no elevator and you just climb up there, it'll probably cost you about $100,000. Maybe slightly more in this city because this is a 10 million people city, population 10 million, a little bit more than my hometown, but right about $100,000, $110,000, $120,000. All right. But you see these units on the bottom where they have all types of stores. This one is a little foot massage. Not a foot massage. This is like this is for you. Oh man, this is if you got some nasty ass athlete's foot. This is if you got some nasty ass athlete's foot. They'll fix it for you. Hopefully I don't ever have to come into a store like this. But this is also this is also for rent. This is for sale. Okay? If he likes me as a friend, that's all good. This is an acne store right here. They'll fix your acne. Hopefully I don't need to walk into this store either. Okay? So let's keep it moving, everybody. Let's keep it moving. Let's do interrupt. 你在卖什么? What you selling over here? 你在卖什么?
我那猕猴桃。
啊？
猕猴桃。
哦，猕猴桃。猕猴桃怎么这个颜色啊？好像那什么 kiwi？ 那你女朋友吗？可以。How much is this？ 这怎么卖啊？
我给包去了啊。
10块钱一盒，5块钱一盒是吧？你们哪里人啊？
我们兰县的。
你哪里人啊，哥们儿？
兰县。
你们住的附近吗？
就在。
那你们每天晚上就过来这儿卖啊？
茶花过来。
啊？
茶花。
茶花过来，多远
4公里。
4公里。你抽烟吗？抽了吗？来一根。
不用。
来一根。All right, man. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving. Follow the channel and share this live stream, y'all. What is this? 你们卖的什么东西 What are you selling? 你能给我打开看一盒吗 Oh, this stuff right here. What is this?
这有大的。
What are you selling?
这10块钱盒，这10块钱一斤，这5块钱。
What the hell is this? Man, let's keep moving, everybody. 这一盒怎么卖？10
块一盒。
10块，$1.40. I knew it. I freaking knew it. $1.40. I didn't even need to say anything. Why did I even ask? I knew how much it was. $1.40. Why did I even ask how much it was? It's $1.40. 好，哥们儿，我撤了。
好嘞，
拜拜。All right, man. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Anyway, before I get my train of thought interrupted, you can buy an apartment here for less than $150,000. But why would you want to when you can rent it for like literally $150 a month? You know what I mean? So this is why for a lot of Americans who are ever thinking about moving to China for school or for work, I want you guys to not make the same mistake that I did and be grounded and rooted on the first day you're here. Let me explain this why. When I first came to China 5.5 years ago, I never took the subway. I never took the bus. I didn't even know how public transportation worked in China. All I did was taxi. Everywhere I go, taxi. Now I ride a freaking scooter just like this dude over here. I wasted so much money when I came here as a silly American because I didn't know about how things work locally and I didn't want to learn. Now that I've been living in China for 5.5 years, I live like a local here. I get my haircuts at local places. I eat at local places. I no longer live a very frivolous lifestyle that I used to have 5.5 years ago. You know what I mean? So this is why if you guys are ever on vacation in China, my sincerest advice to you, don't always stay at the Marriott or the Grand Hyatt or the Hilton. Try a local Chinese hotel that opens itself to American citizens or European citizens. Don't just go to the Forbidden City and the Great Wall of China. You can see that shit on my live stream already anyway. Try to go to the more authentic local places, like that market that I just went to. Go into this neighborhood here. Walk into a Chinese university and tour a campus. You know what I mean? That is what I mean. Try to infuse yourself in a local life, no matter how long you're here, whether it's for 3 days or 3 weeks. Don't just always go to Disneyland in Shanghai or the Great Wall of China and then get your ass back to the airport and fly home. Because that's no fun. You know what I mean? Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Now, I want you guys to look at this right here. Now, this neighborhood is a very normal neighborhood, right? Very, very normal neighborhood. They actually have, you can see right, they installed a little parking post right here. None of this existed in the 90s when this neighborhood was built. I'm gonna walk in here. Anybody could just walk in here. When this neighborhood was built, this is right around the same time when I was born in China. When this neighborhood was built, there was no cars, very few cars on the streets. Very low levels of car ownership. Now you can see they park everywhere. Right? They park everywhere. If you see my live streams before, I pointed out this before. They park every Park everywhere. If you see my live streams before, I pointed out this before. They park everywhere. Okay, they park everywhere. Why? Because these older communities don't have underground parking. So you can see anywhere that used to be the places where the kids used to play, now they park. You see that? Thank you, Jenny. Please follow the channel and share this live stream, everybody. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Y'all hit that follow button and share this live stream. Let's keep moving, everybody. Keep moving. Y'all gotta hit that follow button, man. Hit that share button. How many new followers we have? Thank you, Berea. How many new followers we got? Oh, I love this. Almost 1,000 new followers, y'all. Y'all gotta hit that follow button. Thank you, very nice. Thank you. What up in Bay City, Michigan? Hit me up with all y'all's questions, man. I've been living here for 5.5 years as an American. Hit me up with all y'all's questions. I got y'all's answers. Thank you, Jenny. I got all y'all's answers in the comments, man. Hit me up with all y'all's questions. Thank you, Son of God. Thank you. Please share this live stream. What up, everybody? Hit that follow button, man. What's up with all y'all's questions? Hit me up with all y'all's questions. I'll answer them all. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, Son of God. Thank you. Thank you, Joe Hopkins. Thank you, Ian. Thank you, man. Thank you, guys. I appreciate all the love. Man, my ass don't play no Pokemon, but I haven't really seen anybody play it. But I'm sure there's a billion people out here, man. I'm pretty sure it's popular among some groups of people. They got people everywhere, man. There's something for everybody. They got all types of stores over here. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Recovery. What's my income? Ooh, that's a question I can't answer. Ooh, I can't answer that question. Thank you, Kelly, and thank you, Recovery. Let me just say it's a lot lower than when I was working in corporate America. I got paid a lot of money to come to China by my old company. Thank you, Recovery. No, I don't give tours, man. But a lot of people have offered me money to give tours, though, because they see how successful our channel is. They love the knowledge that I give. I told you guys this. Somebody offered me $3,000 to take them around China for 5 days. I was like, yeah, nah, I'm not gonna do that, man. I'd rather be streaming. I said I'd rather be streaming. Make sure y'all follow the, ooh, see, cars also drive on the sidewalk here. So just make sure y'all know that. That's different, okay? So this is a little bit different. Cars drive on the sidewalk here in China. You can see that's actually the bike lane, and that is the sidewalk here. Cars will drive up here because he's looking for a parking spot. And the reason why this is you imagine a city like Boston, Massachusetts, all right? Man, that old ass city, Boston, man, that city was made during the Revolutionary War, man. It's been around since the 1700s. People rode horses back then. They didn't have no cars in the 1700s. This is why when you go to Boston, them old ass streets don't even make sense, right? Same concept here. When they made these streets 40, 50, 60, whatever years ago, okay, they didn't anticipate having so many cars that needed parking. So this is why here in China, you never gonna find a Walmart or a Target that has a big ass parking lot. You know what I'm saying? You guys remember like the Walmart parking lots that you go to, the huge parking lot where you could park like 1,000 cars. You never gonna see this in China because there's not enough space. You know what I'm saying? Like if you go to the chiropractor, you know what I'm saying? Like let's say anywhere you live in America, you gotta go to the chiropractor, you gotta go to the dentist, and you wanna park your car. There's a big ass parking lot for you to park your car. You're not gonna see that here in China because land is very valuable. There's a lot of people living here. So people park wherever they can park, right along the sidewalk in these designated spaces. Wherever it is they can find a parking spot here in their neighborhoods. You're just not gonna have that same, like, it's like in America, we have so much land and so few people, only 300, 400 million people, and just about the same amount of land as it is here in China. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Sony. So you're not gonna have as many, you're just not gonna have the same experience of like these huge, big mega box stores as you do back home in America when you come out to China. Everything is very separated and condensed, which means if you go to Walmart and you buy like 10 things, you could probably find those 10 things spread out over 4 or 5 of these stores over here. Does that make sense? That you go to Walmart, Pepper, thank you. Let's say you go to Walmart, or you say you go to Home Depot and you pick up some cables, and then you pick up a shovel. I don't know what the hell you're doing with a shovel, but you pick up a shovel and you pick up some whatever paint, okay? You might be able to find that across 3 or 4 different stores over here as opposed to one concentrated big box store. Does that make sense? Please follow the channel. Somebody asked me how much is gas here in China. This is gonna shock you. Gas here is actually more expensive in China than the United States. Their income here in this city is lower than America, but they pay more for gasoline. They pay more for gas. You heard it here first. China pays more for gas than we do back home in America. So y'all bitching about $3, $4 a gallon for gas. They pay more. Well, unless you live in California, then in that case, then they don't pay more. If your ass live in California, then I'm sorry, man. Your ass is paying like $5, $6 a gallon. I'm sorry for your ass, okay? But if you live in like North Carolina, okay, they pay more for gas. They pay more for gas. Thank you, Shelly. Compared to what we pay back home, let's say in North Carolina or South Carolina, you in California, man. You hopeless, man. You paying $5, $6. You pay $8 a gallon in LA. Ain't nobody in the world pays $8 a gallon in LA. In the world, that's a California special. That's a California special, y'all. Let's keep moving. Follow the channel and share this live stream, y'all. Please share it. We got almost 1,000 shares. Please share this live stream. Follow the channel. Let's keep it moving, y'all. And you can see also, man, I'll tell you guys about this city right here. You guys watch way too much TikTok and YouTube. You think China, every single city in China is like Chongqing, it's like Shanghai, everybody popping, everybody partying in the streets. You know, you watch too many Chongqing videos, you think everything is hectic. This city shuts down by 10 o'clock. This is why my ass has to go live at 6 p.m. sharp. Because literally the time right now is 7:33 p.m. And you can see a lot of these stores are already closed. You see that? A lot, man, what up, little dog, man? What up, little dog? A lot of these stores are already closed. Y'all gotta follow the channel, man. Share this live stream. Let's keep it moving. See this barbershop over here, massage parlor over here. This is a normal massage parlor, not the happy ending stuff. This is a real Chinese medicine massage parlor. You can get a haircut right here for $5. I promise you. Thank you, Ni Hao Ma. Let me show you guys the prices over here, man. Look at the prices over here. Oh man， 哎，剪头发怎么收费啊？38一个人是吧？对。好，谢谢你，谢谢你。你帮我洗吗？啊？洗吧。肯定洗。好，38。Well, I was right. 38 yuan for a haircut, $5.20 for a haircut back there, and that was a fancy haircut place. $5.20 for a haircut includes a wash before and after. Thank you, Kick Ass. Thank you, John Adams. Everybody, those heart me's only cost 1 penny, but they help us move up the rankings, y'all. Those heart me's only, we have to have over 1,000. Yep, I was right. We got over 1,000 new followers now. Y'all gotta follow this channel, man. I'm gonna show you guys everything here in China. You guys gotta give me a chance on the internet, man. My name is Daniel from the state of North Carolina. Thank you, Shelly and Nanis. You guys have to remember, man, there's not a lot of Americans now living in China. Not nearly as much as before. Thank you, Lucky and Jack 12. We used to have so many Americans living in China, but because of the poor relations between our two countries, because of the pandemic, a lot of them have left and gone back home to America. We want more Americans living out here in China, man. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of Chinese people living in America, that's for sure. Thank you, John Adams. Thank you, RJW. Not nearly as many American tourists, not nearly as many American professionals living out here in mainland China. Still a lot in Hong Kong, China, but not nearly as many as before the pandemic. We need to change that, man. Y'all need to come over and visit. Thank you, Pepper. Thank you, Jimmy. And hopefully when you guys watch my show, it makes you want to come out here and visit. You know what I mean? Please follow the channel, y'all. Thank you, Pepper. Thank you, Mr. Admirable. Thank you. Thank you, Dude R. Let's keep moving. Anyway, I'm telling you guys, man, this city goes to sleep by like 10 o'clock. You come out in these streets, man, there's nothing you can stream after 10 o'clock. Thank you, Mr. Admirable. Thank you, Lucchisi. Thank you. What's the weather like, man? Nice. You know, them punk ass kids about to go back to school, man. I'm tired of the kids running around wild, man. They about to go back to school, man. They need to bring their little asses back to school so all the tourist spots will calm down and fewer people. If you saw my live stream last night on Tuesday night, over 110,000 views, over 83,000 viewers last night on my live stream at the zoo. Look at how empty that zoo was. Thank you, Walkman. Thank you, Elizabeth D. Look at how empty that zoo was last night. You know what I mean? The zoo was so empty last night. That's what we're about to have at a lot of touristy places as the kids go back to school. So I'm very excited. School starts on September 1st here in China for every single school, September 1st, unless you go to international school, and that's a different story. You start a little bit later. So we're gonna keep it moving. Look, let's see, look at this. How many of you guys have been watching me for the last hour and a half? What did I just tell you guys? Look at this. There was literally a barbershop 5 steps back, another barbershop right here. How could you jack up your prices when your competition is literally 2 doors down from you? Right? Thank you, Not Today. Thank you, Kelly. You can't do business like that. Look at this, a barbershop right here. There was a barbershop right there, right where we came from. That's why there's no inflation here, because it's so competitive. Thank you, Jai. Clothing store. Look at this shit right here. Clothing store right here. Clothing store right here. Thank you, Jai and Alien. Thank you so much. Clothing store right there. Clothing store right here. This one says 甩货, which means going out of business sale. You know, everything cheap. You know, you guys remember Rush Hour 2? Carter, Chris Tucker's walking down the street in Hong Kong. Guy goes, cheap suits, cheap suits. LBJ, if you're watching this, the second time today you hear that joke. Guy goes, cheap suits, cheap suits. Carter goes, how cheap? How cheap? Cheap as hell? How cheap? Cheap as hell, I assure you. Cheap as hell. Very, very cheap. You go, cheap suits, cheap suits. I said, how cheap? Cheap as hell? He said, cheap suits. Man, follow the channel, y'all. Follow the channel. Share this live stream. Thank you, Stan. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. When am I heading back to North Carolina, man? I'll be back in, I think, around December, man. This is another bullshit symptom of all the inflation we've been having to deal with back home in America. A freaking plane ticket is now 3 times the price. 2.5, 3 times the price of what I used to pay before the pandemic. I'm disgusted by the prices. I'm absolutely disgusted by the prices, y'all. Everything is more expensive that I have to use from back home in America. Everything. Plane tickets, hotels, everything is more expensive, man. I'm tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? I go visit my friends in Los Angeles. I mean, either I stay at their house or I stay in a hotel. I haven't been back home in America since 2019. Okay, and five years ago. I try to book the same hotel in LA I used to go see this girl in. Okay, damn, I don't see her no more, man, but I'm gonna go hit her up when I go to LA, though. It's probably a bad idea. She's married. Thank you, CEO 420. Probably a bad idea, man. She's actually kind of married right now, so I probably shouldn't hit her up, man. She's married. Never mind. Forget that thought. Okay, I ain't gonna hit her up. But anyway, the same hotel I used to book at LA, a very basic hotel, used to cost me $185 a night before the pandemic. I just checked 3 days ago because I'm thinking about coming back for Christmas. The same hotel, $370 a night. And it's not even during Christmas. Used to be $185. Now it's $370 a night. When I saw that, I wanted to slap someone. I was so upset when I saw that. You know what I'm saying? No, you go to Japan on $800 a month, your ass is gonna starve. You're gonna be in the streets. You're gonna be living here. Your ass is gonna be in the streets. Thank you, Shaw, for sharing. It's not even the fact that LA is expensive. It's the fact that something I used to get it for $185 now is $370 a month. It makes me very angry. Please follow the channel, man. We got, how many new followers we got? How many new followers we got? Man, this is amazing. We got over 1,000 new followers. We got over 67,000 views, over 50,000 viewers already on this live stream. Let's keep it moving. Look, and this is for all the American folks that are watching, man. Like, there's a lot of new audience members. They like, look, let me come in here and show you guys, man. They like the same food that we do back home in the States. We're not all that different. Look at all these cheesecakes over here. Look at all these donuts over here, man. Yes, Chinese people eat donuts too, baby. You know what I mean? Chinese people eat this stuff too. You see all these bread that they eat over here? Look at all these croissants. Look at this. They're not all that different. They eat the same stuff. Y'all thought the only thing they ate is rice and noodles. No. They eat a lot of the same stuff as we do. Thank you, Joyce. Look, they got a little pizza over here. This is a chicken pizza over here. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you so much. Look at this. This is delicious. Absolutely beautiful. Yes. Dan Didi, make sure you follow the channel. We got almost 300,000 followers. For everybody who I'm meeting for the very first time today on TikTok, I want to say it's an honor to be able to stream in front of you. I'm an American. I'm a Chinese American from the state of North Carolina in Chapel Hill. I stream every single day out here in China. I travel every single day. I go to a new city every single week. I try to show you guys everything this beautiful country has to offer. This beautiful country has to offer. This beautiful country has to offer. I go to a new city every single week. I try to show you guys everything this beautiful country has to offer. We go to the tourist traps like the Disneylands. We go to Universal Studios in Beijing. We go to the Great Wall. But we also just walk down the street and show you what everyday life is like out here in China. Thank you, Blue Smoke. Thank you, Hat. You know what I mean? Like, we just walk down the street. Go Tar Heels, baby. Go Tar Heels. What they selling out here, man? What's all these people waiting in line for? What the hell? What's all these people waiting in line for? See, I would take you guys in here. Thank you, Diamond and Kevin. Thank you sincerely. Make sure y'all follow the channel. Do you guys want me to take you in here? Because I feel like it's going to hurt our self-esteem if we go in here, man. Because you guys are going to be shocked by the prices here. Because I might as well not take you in here. Because this is going to hurt our feelings, man. This is going to be somebody watching in Mississippi. Somebody in watching in South Carolina. Somebody watching in Vermont. It's going to be like, what kind of shit is this? When you guys go and see the prices. See, I've done this before for a lot of my audience members who's familiar with my show. See, when I come in here, man, y'all, a lot of y'all can get y'all's mind blown. This is just a typical grocery store. I'm not gonna go too far in here, man, because I might lose my signal. If I lose my signal, I'm leaving. Y'all ready? Thank you, James. Thank you, James. Follow the channel and share this live stream. Is the signal still good? Thank you, Florence. Signal still good? All right, we're gonna stay here for just 2 minutes. I don't wanna stay here for too long. We're gonna make this brief, okay? We're gonna make this brief. I'm gonna translate all the prices into US dollars. That's what I do. Thank you, Regina and David. We're gonna translate all the prices into US dollars. $4.99 per tail, per jing, translates to roughly 62 cents a pound for these grapes over here. Sugats is here. Thank you, sir. I'm finally not eating Sugats. 62 cents a pound for these right here, even cheaper than what we saw earlier. 62 cents. Let's look at some everyday essentials. Okay, everyday essentials that you buy back home in the States. These are mandarin oranges over here. Means you could just peel this and eat it. This is actually kind of expensive. This is 19.9 yuan per tail per jing. So this is about $2.45 a pound. $2, roughly two. The yuan got a little bit stronger. So it's probably about $2.50 a pound. These right here is imported oranges. Imported oranges, 12.9 yuan per jing. That's going to translate into about $1.65 a pound. $1.65 a pound for these oranges here, imported from either Australia or the United States. They get a lot of our imported food here in China from back home in America. So this is either from the United States or Australia. This is $1.60 a pound. Let's keep moving. Now, a lot of these things you guys buy back home. Look, see this right here? Little mini. Look at these. You see these little mini tomatoes over here? 9.9 yuan per jing. This is about $1.25 a pound. You buy it by the pound. $1.24, $1.25. Now, this is the one that's going to shock you guys, especially the American folks back home. They actually love our lobsters. Like, for all y'all who live in Maine, who live in Massachusetts, man, they actually love American, Maine, Boston, you know, that Massachusetts area. They love our lobsters. Obviously they cook it a little bit different. They don't do that chowder stuff that we do, the clam chowder. They don't do that creamy shit that we do. But here, this is where it's gonna be very interesting. The price is actually a lot more expensive than back home in America. This is 130 yuan per jing, per caddy, which is gonna translate to roughly, you gotta cook it yourself, man. Ain't nobody gonna cook it for you. You gotta go home and cook it yourself. This is gonna be roughly about 17, 18 and a half dollars a pound for this. And I can get this in North Carolina at my local H Mart for like $8.99, $9.99 a pound, sometimes $11.99 if supply is scarce. But here in China, and this is at let me be honest, man, this is not a very high-end grocery store over here. They're charging you 18 and a half, close to $20 a pound, $19 a pound for this because it has to be flown in from America. So this is why for all the folks who are watching, man, they actually consume. Can you imagine, like back home in America, if you actually went to Walmart or you went to your local Harris Teeter, your local Whole Foods, you very rarely see food from China, right? Everything else we buy is from China. Our shoes, our furniture, a lot of our stuff is made in China, but you never find any food that's made in China. You notice that back home, like you go to Walmart, you go to Target, you do your grocery shopping, no food from China. But Chinese people here actually eat a lot of food that's imported from America. They eat our pork, they eat our chicken, they eat our lobsters, they eat our oranges, they eat our pomegranates, they eat our cherries from Washington State. There's a lot of American exported food here in China. So that's a contrast to be aware of. I never really noticed that until I came to China. You know what I'm saying? Please make sure y'all follow the channel, man. Make sure y'all follow the channel and share this live stream. You see, this store kind of has it all. Even though it's not a very high-end store, they kind of have it all over here. This is what that lady, by the way, back at that market was stir-frying. These clams over here. Thank you, Athena. Thank you very much. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. Let's keep it moving. Look, for those of you that love oysters, everything here is live on ice and wrapped. Beautiful. Follow the channel and share this live stream. Thank you, Green Eyed. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Second one from you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, this is the last thing I'm going to show you, and I'm going to get out of here because I want to keep doing some more street walking. The thing for the new audience members you guys have to realize is that food here in China is very tightly controlled when it comes to prices. Which means if this grocery store tomorrow decided to raise this price from 5.5 yuan to 25 yuan, this store can expect a visit from the community government office. They're gonna ask, and why you just raised the price of this by 5 times overnight? There is a lot of accountability here in this country when it comes to prices of food. This is another big difference that I've found. And let's say, for example, you have a natural disaster like a flooding. Let's say there's a flooding here in this town, and all of a sudden, everything is scarce. It's hard to buy groceries, it's hard to buy food. If in that moment you start to jack up prices on this watermelon, you can expect a visit from the local community government office. They're gonna force you to bring the prices back to normal. Does that make sense? So that's probably, I don't know what they do in America, let's say during COVID when everybody was trying to buy toilet paper like you was shitting 3 times a day or something. I don't know why people started shitting all of a sudden and they need to buy all them damn toilet paper. But the thing is, it's like, there's a lot of accountability when it comes to food prices here in China. They need to make sure that the people can afford to eat and the prices don't go crazy overnight. Does that make sense? Follow the channel, y'all. These watermelons right here, 248 per jing per caddy, 31 cents a pound. 31 cents a pound for this big ass watermelon right here. This is probably 10 pounds right here, easily. So this is probably a $3 watermelon right here. Or if you don't want to buy that, you can just buy a little piece right here. See, this is leftover shit, man. I ain't buying this, man. There's so many hands been on this. This is $2.95. $2.95. I would just get that fresh watermelon. You probably buy this. And it's probably gonna cost you about $5 actually. This is a little kind of big. A big ass watermelon over here, like bigger than my head. This watermelon's bigger than my head. Let's keep it moving. The last thing I'm gonna show you guys in the store, because we have so many new viewers, because you guys already know what I'm about to do. 40 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents. Sprite, Coca-Cola, all 40 cents, 45 cents. Follow the channel. Budweiser, 75 cents. Everything, man, so much cheaper. Bottle of water, 35 cents. This is probably a little bit more expensive, 40 cents. Orange juice right here. I don't want to give a price on that. I've never seen that before. So they got a lot of things that's just so much cheaper. So much cheaper out here. But the biggest thing that always strikes me is the Coca-Cola and the Sprite. This is made locally. This is Chinese-made Coca-Cola. Thank you, Nandi and Lori Knight. Same formula and everything. It's just so much cheaper. 40 cents, 40 cents, 41 cents, 41 cents. Some places as cheap as 30 cents. So if you guys like your Coca-Cola, China's the place to be. Make sure y'all follow the channel. And that girl just gave me a nice look. Follow the channel, man. Share this live stream. Thank you, Anna T. I told you guys I wasn't gonna stay in here too long, man. I want to get up out of here. Let's go explore the streets. Good morning, everybody back home in America. Thank you, Short Stuff 85 for the chili pepper. Good morning, everybody back home in America. Please follow the channel and share this live stream. I stream daily in China. Please make sure y'all follow the channel, man. I show you guys the real China every single day. Please make sure y'all follow the channel. 老板，这个怎么卖？110一斤是吧？啊？110一斤啊？哦，3斤哦。And thank you, Daily Day. Thank you, Purella. Look at these crawfish right here. Oh, that is awesome. That is good crawfish right here. All my Louisiana folks, man. Where my LSU Tigers at, man? Where my LSU Tigers at? You know we like the crawfish in the swamp, baby. You know we like our crawfish in the swamp, baby. Where my OSU Tigers at? One of my good friends from NBA, he went to LSU. Big ass dude too, about 6'6". That dude big as hell. Let's keep moving, y'all. Follow the channel, share this live stream, y'all. Hit that follow button. Hell nah, I don't eat no dogs, man. You got y'all with that, man. Let's keep moving. Let's keep it moving. Now, what I want to know is, before I went into the store, what the hell are they selling here that at almost 8 p.m. they have a line? What are they selling here? Now, okay, since you guys want to talk about dog, okay, let's talk about dog. You guys have to understand, man. Different cultures eat different things over here. There are people here who do eat dogs. There are Koreans who eat dogs as well. This is some type of a fried food over here. This thing right here. They go from till 9 p.m. Beautiful. Let's keep moving, y'all. Anyway, let me keep talking about the dog because y'all always want to bring up the dog. One thing I'm gonna make clear to you guys, man. People here do not eat cats and bats. That's a big misconception from COVID. The people seem to think like the people here eat cats and bats. Ooh, that's a restaurant I gotta take you guys into. I gotta take you guys in there, man. I might have dinner there actually. Let me cross the street like this. But people do eat dogs. There's a small amount of the population who do eat dogs here in China. Getting fewer and fewer because younger people love their pets and they're very much against it. But there is a subset of the population, especially on the older side, who do eat dogs. I don't. And as fewer and fewer people do it. But there's no cats and no bats. I've never seen that before in 5.5 years. I've never seen anybody eat a cat or a bat. Okay, at the restaurant is actually, you gotta order. Okay? Order. Okay? Order. Okay? Order. Okay? So let's keep moving, everybody. Let's keep moving. Follow the channel. Now, that one right there, I should probably eat here, man. That would be something, man. I should probably eat here. That's a donkey restaurant right here. Okay? That's a donkey restaurant right here. I know y'all heard what I just said. That is a donkey restaurant right there. They sell donkey right there. And donkey is actually freaking delicious. Okay? Y'all gotta follow the channel, man. I might go try that donkey restaurant. Donkey is actually delicious.